Hello there, good morning to you. This is Kakaaki Social. Happy it's Friday, of course, happy hour. I'm Rena Obozeghie. Now, it looks like many persons were confused about the judgment of the Kaduna Governorship Election Petition Tribunal on Thursday, especially as the APC candidate Ubasani, who was declared winner of the polls, was excited about the reaffirmed victory. And then the PDP candidate Issa Dahiru said he would reclaim his mandate. Apparently, he meant at a higher court because there won't be a rerun, as you may have read on social media. The judgment of the tribunal is that the PDP petition is dismissed. All the three judges already came to that conclusion before, in obedience to the law, they still went ahead to give an opinion on the merits of the substance of the petition. And the reason for the dismissal was, of course, that because the notice of pre-hearing season was filed out of time, which makes it many issues for the Court of Appeal to sort out, and who knows, ultimately the Supreme Court. So no inconclusive, no rerun, but PDP petition dismissed, while APC's victory was reaffirmed. It was a 3-judges panel, and that decision was 2-1. Now, the opinion I mentioned, which was louder on the social media yesterday, that's Thursday, is that the tribunal noted that if the petition had not been dismissed for lack of merit, it would have ordered a supplementary election in 22 polling units within 90 days, and that was in the substantive judgment, which is nothing to go by. So technically, it means that assuming, say, una take this matter serious, and then you filed in your petition within the stipulated time, wetin we for talk say, make they do the election again for 22 local government areas. But because you don't take the matter serious, so it's dismissed. So that's the case on Kaduna election. Let's move away from that to the FCT, where the Nigeria's Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, later apologized to workers. He locked out for lateness on Thursday and promised to improve their welfare since transportation was their primary reason. The workers were locked out at about 8 a.m. for not being at work at that time while the minister was in already. Now, in turn, the staff blocked the entrance to the ministry with staff buses, preventing movement in or out of the workplace, including Umahi, as they demanded Umahi's removal.
I would come to work. I see workers coming to work by 12 o'clock. Listen. By 1 o'clock. I've had to send some of them to the PAM secretary.
If you had called us earlier and told us your grievances, then we'll be able to pass it across to our members. And once we pass it, anybody that now default, like I said, they are laid down rules and regulations in the civil service. You give query.
So that was the atmosphere yesterday in Abuja here. For Wisdom, it says corruption in Nigeria is deep. Though I have zero tolerance for APC, those chanting he must go because they were locked out for coming late are part of the corruption. Why should they come to work late? They should be fired. Unproductive labor forces shouldn't be tolerated. But for Muhammad, it says, with a convoy riding all through on free fuel in an air-conditioned SUV, why would he come late? That's referring to Umaya. And he says, does he think and consider how poor ministry workers cope with the stipend they receive to make ends meet? But for Kazim, it says, honestly, both the minister and civil servant action were wrong. The minister should have queried them to know what actually caused their lateness. Let all staff clock in with the use of technology to record their work time and salary be paid per hours worked. This is Nigeria, Shao. Your favorite, it says that there is a procedure for disciplinary actions against errant civil servant under the laws guiding the service. Maybe they need to school Umahi on that so he stops being an embarrassment to himself. And people continue to say that Abuja no be Ebonyi. Let's see how all of this would happen. Since he has promised to, to be there for them, maybe transportation-wise, since that's their primary reason for coming late, let's see what the developments in the next few days would be. Now, the parents of abducted Dapchi school girl who is still in the custody of the Islamic State West Africa province, ISWAP, Leah Sharibu, have reacted to latest report about her that says she has left her first husband for another commander. According to local security sources, this was after she successfully abandoned the first man she was forcefully given to. Although a source in the army denied the report when AIT reached out, he said that the acclaimed second husband was killed in the battlefield, while an activist and peace advocate, that's Gideon Paramala in the north, who has been in touch with her, said she's actually been married for over 3 times now. But her parents are wondering why her release cannot be secured since they get to hear from her, which suggests that they know her whereabouts. In a statement by her foundation, that's Leah Foundation, it says, "Why should we believe local security sources made this revelation in a report? If they have intelligence on Leah's whereabouts and any information, then why are the Nigerian armed forces, or where are the Nigerian armed forces? Why isn't the government involved in securing her release?" It's disheartening because only so often do we hear anything on Leah Sharibu, and they complain that so far that they have been giving updates about her, no pictures, no videos, not even voice note from her, and all of that. Happy Mama says, "I wonder how they keep giving us updates on the girl's life but can't help her out of bondage." Uzochukwu says she's not a politician daughter. Apparently, that's the reason she's still where she is. Believably, Illiquid says, "I feel absolutely sorry for these parents who only wanted to secure a future for their daughter by sending her to school before Nigerian happened. They refer to Buhari as the father of the nation, but which father abandons a child and retires to his cows happily?" If you remember that Buhari said it is easier to govern or be in charge of his cows than to govern Nigeria. For Lawali says our intelligence gathering is zero, reason why insecurity still persists. Well, let's go to sport again to say that Italian football club Napoli has explained the videos they made and posted on their TikTok official account that have been understood to be mockery to their player Victor Osimhen for missing a penalty in their Sunday match. Now, while they are yet to apologize, if they will, the club stressed that if Osimhen found the content unpleasant, it would be good to make it known that that wasn't the club's intention, as it was all joke. They said everything that happened, the videos they posted were joke. But in case you missed it, I think we missed it also yesterday. Let's have the video with the sound where they said Victor is as good as coconut, and then we come back for more development to the story.
I'm not a boy, and I'm not a girl. I'm a coconut. I am the coconut, and I'm a coconut. Coconut. Not coconut. Coco. I'm a coconut. Give me penalty, please. Give me penalty, please. Oh, referee, thank you. You give me penalty. Thanks.
Now, those videos with the sounds that came with it that you heard were posted on the official TikTok account of Napoli, although they've deleted them and they said they were all joke. But the Ministry of Sports Development has announced that it will not tolerate any injustice on Nigeria's sportsmen and women and has moved to intervene between both parties. Now, let's have a statement on the Napoli's website. It says that over the course of the summer, Napoli rejected all offers to sign the striker, firm proof of the club's appreciation of him. On social media and TikTok particularly, expressive language is used in a light-hearted and playful manner. In this case involving Victor, there was no intention of mockery or derision. If Victor was in any way offended, this was not at all in the club's intention. Can we get a sorry? Okay. Olamilekan says, well, it was an expensive joke. I think Victor should just let it go, but he should be making moves to leave as soon as possible. For Toby, he says they learned that from the Nigerian police when they referred to MC Oluomo threat to the Igbos in Lagos as joke. Also in reaction, this user says, if this is true, they should be punished severely and maybe stripped of all the trophy they won during those periods. And let's have our final story for the day. The senior pastor of Omega Fire Ministries, Apostle Johnson Suleman, has thrown shades at the embattled former governor of the CBN, Godwin Emefiele. Suleman is wondering what inspired Emefiele's carrying of a Bible to the court when he didn't consider the same Bible when he was implementing what he called anti-people economic policies.
There are people who are deliberately wicked. After wickedness, the whole Bible. You oppress people, you cause problem, you cause catastrophe in the country, you change naira notes. At the end, you are coming out of court, your Bible. You will still go to jail. You will still go to jail. Your Bible. Come on, drop that thing. You will still go to jail. People died. People died. God does, that's religion. God does not empower wickedness. You cannot treat people like that. People died because you are trying to score a political point. You are trying to oppress. People died. Now you are coming out of court. You are holding Bible. Massive Bible, bigger than the one pastors hold.
Oh my God. To think that the Bible's in two pictures actually rhyme in colors, right? So that's everything on Kakaaki Social this week. I'll see you again next week. Again, if you need to spend your money, please do not exhaust it. I know it's not my business. So our WhatsApp number is 081154366670. Good morning.